Amidst the excitement surrounding this year's U.S. Open, the first week has been filled with emotional goodbyes for some familiar faces of the sport. For some, it was well known that New York would be where they would pull the plug on their careers. Meanwhile, others were more coy about their plans. Gilles Muller said goodbye to the tour on the first day of the tournament. The 35-year-old was once agonizingly close to breaking in the world's top 20, peaking at a best of 21st last July. Nevertheless, the Luxembourg player featured in 8 ATP finals, winning 2 titles last year. "I did what I wanted to do, give everything. Enjoy all that," Muller told L'Essentiel following his first-round loss to Lorenzo Sonego. "In the end I had a hard time enjoying the match because I was in a lot of pain, but I'm glad I ended up with a match like that. I would have wanted to win and have a chance to play Kachanov in the second round, but I have no regrets." Muller's decision to depart from the world of tennis was triggered by an elbow injury that have troubled him in recent months. It seemed only fitting that he would retire at the U.S. Open, a tournament he reached the quarter-finals at back in 2008. "I knew my tennis was not at the level it was a year ago. On the one hand, I was relieved because I suffered a lot this year. And from another I was sad. To stop what I have been doing since I was 15 is not easy." Looking ahead to the future, Muller isn't finished with the world of sport completely. He intends to work on improving his country's sporting development, something Muller talked about in an interview with UBA Tennis earlier this year. German veteran Florian Mayer also ended his career on the same day as Muller, losing to Croatia's Borna Coric in 4 sets. Mayer is a former world number 18 player who was a 2-time quarter-finalist at Wimbledon. He had scored 12 wins over top 10 players, including Andy Murray and Rafael Nadal. "It was a great trip. I played a good last match, I can be satisfied. Of course, it is not easy, something will be missing, but at some point it will affect everyone, and you cannot stop the aging process," Mayer told tennismagazine.de following his loss to Coric. Julian Benneteau fared better with a run to the second round in his final tournament. An accomplished doubles player, the Frenchman could be considered as one of the most unluckiest men in tennis, settling for runner-up in 10 ATP finals he has played in. In his final match, he lost a 5-set battle against Jan-Lennard Struff. Emotional scenes here as Julian Benneteau gives his last-ever interview as a player crying "Leave Julian a message down finger." Olga Savchuk wanted to make a low-key exit from New York, but compatriot Alina Svitolina unintentionally announced the news along with her own tribute. "I didn't know it was a secret," Svitolina told reporters on Friday. "It's been a long journey for her. I remember when we were playing ITFs together. At the time, she was playing great in singles and doubles, but she was always very nice to me. All the experience that she shared with me was really helpful. There are not so many players who are like that. That's why our friendship is really strong." Savchuk has been ranked as high as 79th in the singles and 33 in the doubles, winning 3 doubles titles on the WTA Tour. She has ended her career 3 weeks before her 31st birthday. "I started my career when players were already finishing at 25. So my original idea was I would finish at 27. I started early, so I played a lot of years on the tour. Still, my friends keep asking me, why? You are so young." "I'm like, young for what?" she told WTAtennis.com. "I think for everybody, it's different. Somebody feels it at 26, somebody else at 40, and it's completely fine. For me, it's now." Also hanging up her racket is Spain's Anabel Medina Garrigues, who turned professional in 1998. During her career, she has reached the top 20 in both singles and doubles, winning a total of 39 WTA titles since 2001, of which 11 of those have happened in the singles. "I'm feeling good, because I'm really calm with myself because my head is completely 100% ready to retire. I don't have any doubts. I'm not like, oh, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I can play longer. No. I'm 100% sure, so that's what makes me feel relaxed, because I know it's the right moment and I know it's what's best for me. The 36-year-old said during an interview with Nevertheles for WTA Insider. The nearly, but not quite retired embed from Getty Images for others, Flushing Meadows will not be their final match on the tour, although it will be their last at a major. Mikhail Yuzhny is affectionately known by his fans as the Colonel, for his post-match salutes, where he would put his racket on his head and then salute fans with his right hand. In his 69th and final appearance in a major, he retired during the first round due to the harsh weather conditions. Mikhail achieved a lot of victories. Thanks to him, the Russian team won the Davis Cup for the first time. He is a true patriot, Russian tennis chief Shamil Tarpashev said during a tribute to Yuzhny. Yuzhny will play his final match in St. Petersburg later this year. The other player to end their Grand Slam career in retirement was David Ferrer, a former world number 3 who has won 27 titles on the ATP Tour. He will bid farewell next year on home soil, but the tributes to him have already started, with Nadal, who he played in the first round of the US Open, hailing his career. "I am very sorry for David and sad for him," said Nadal. "We are close friends and have shared great moments, the Roland Garros final and Davis Cup wins. He is one of the greatest players to have come from our country. He's a great person and great player." Ferrer has finished 7 seasons inside the world's top 10.